and gentlemen, as India ushered its 77th Republic Day in the first grand display of military prowess since Operation Sindoor, Kartavya Path showcased the missiles, warplanes, newly raised units and lethal weapon system used during the three-day war. Ahead of the grand celebration, Prime Minister Narendra Modi greeted the nation and called for stronger collective resolve in building Viksit Bharat and in keeping with the spirit of Sabka Saath. The centre also gave out nation's highest civilian awards, the Padma Awards. The awards recognize distinguished contributions across various fields, but have of late come to be known and recognized as an award that recognizes the unsung heroes. 45 people were chosen for the Padma Shri Awards in the Unsung Hero category. A former bus conductor who set up the world's largest free access library, a pediatrician who formed Asia's first human milk bank, a 90-year-old rare musical instrument player, and a woman who set up schools in Naxal-affected areas of Chhattisgarh. All these were among those chosen. None of these caught the opposition's eye. They instead chose to focus on the awardees from the poll-bound states, 13 from Tamil Nadu, 11 from West Bengal, 8 from Kerala and 5 from Assam. They took the statistics and deduced. Padma Awards are the latest in the series of things that have been weaponized by the BJP for politics. After Income Tax Department, ED, CBI, Election Commission, it's the politics of the Padma Award. Listen it.
ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी सरकार जब से आई, आप सिलसिलेवार देख लें, जिन राज्यों में चुनाव होने वाले थे, हमेशा उनकी संख्या पद्म अवार्ड में ज्यादा कर देते हैं, राजनीतिक कर देते हैं।
देखिए, निश्चित रूप से जो पद्म सम्मान है ये हमारे राष्ट्र के सम्मान है, विभिन्न क्षेत्रों में उत्कृष्ट काम करने वाले लोगों को दिया जाता है। लेकिन भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने इन सम्मानों को राजनीति से अछूता नहीं छोड़ा। जिन राज्यों में चुनाव आता है वहां सबसे पहले लोगों को पद्म सम्मान दिया जाता है।
It's continuation of making all the neutral agencies like how they did with the ED, CBI, income tax and other agencies for their political benefit. They have also used this entire jury for their political benefit. The poll-bound states, you can see that majority of the award winners are from the state where the elections are due in couple of years.
The BJP has flatly rejected the charge. The party says the opposition's reading is flawed and ignores key facts. They point out to the Padma Vibhushan awarded to late Kerala CM and communist stalwart V.S. Achyutanandan, a vocal critic of Modi, the BJP and the RSS. They also cited the Padma Bhushan for late Jharkhand Chief Minister Shibu Soren, another fierce political opponent of the Saffron Party. BJP's argument is these examples prove the Padma Awards are merit-based, not politically driven. And as far as poll season charge is concerned, there are no elections in Jharkhand. Rohit Sharma, the cricket legend, has been awarded Padma Shri. There are no elections in Maharashtra, and we already told you and showed you that 45 unsung heroes got the awards, way more than the 38 Padmas to those from poll-bound states. So, does the opposition still have a case?
Giving an award to Mr. Mammootty, giving a Padma Bhushan to Mammootty is not going to garner me votes. His fans are not going to come out and vote for BJP. Or giving a vote to a man who is going to turn 100 in just 1 or 2 years, Hande sir from Tamil Nadu. That is not going to garner us votes. It's just based on their good work.
Karti Chidambaram ji and his party found it easier to give these awards because they believe in one family, one ecosystem.
However, when it comes to Shibu Soren, it seems to be a case of damned if you do and damned if you don't. Because in this case, the opposition is upset with former Jharkhand CM not being conferred with Bharat Ratna instead. Questions are also being raised on Padma Bhushan honor to former Maharashtra Governor Bhagat Singh Koshyari, with Shiv Sena Uddhav Thackeray group alleging that BJP is honoring someone who murdered democracy in the state of Maharashtra and also scorned their icon.
तो ऐसे व्यक्ति को आप लोकतंत्र की हत्या और संविधान की हत्या करने के लिए इनाम देते हो पद्म भूषण का, तो महाराष्ट्र को ये मंजूर नहीं है।
जिस तरह से उन्होंने हमारे जो श्रद्धा स्थान है महात्मा ज्योतिबा फुले और सावित्रीबाई फुले, उनका जिस तरह से उनके ऊपर जो कमेंट्स किए थे, इतना बड़ा सम्मान मिल रहा है तो हमें बिल्कुल दुख ही होगा।
कोई मेरी प्रशंसा करे, कोई मेरी निंदा करे, इसके लिए मैं काम नहीं करता। मैं संघ का स्वयंसेवक हूँ, मेरे लिए भारत माता सब कुछ है।
There is another non-political name on the Padma Awards list that has proven to be a political bombshell. RVS Mani, former Union Home Ministry officer and Under-Secretary at that time, he claims there was a systematic plan to pull Narendra Modi and Amit Shah behind bars when the UPA government was in power. A plan allegedly drawn up when Modi was Chief Minister of Gujarat and Amit Shah the state's Home Minister. What he says shows how the opposition that today accuses BJP of weaponizing institutions to settle political scores was actually guilty of the same.
ये निराधार था, पूरा निराधार था, कोई भगवा आतंकवाद थी नहीं, परंतु बार बार इन्होंने एक नैरेटिव सेट किया। नैरेटिव सिर्फ न से केवल सेट करते हुए कई चीजों में भगवा आतंकवाद का, हिंदुओं का आतंकवादी होने का उन्होंने एक और वो बनाया था।
ऐसी अगर कोई षड्यंत्र हो रहा था तो उसको बेनकाब करने का काम उनको करना चाहिए था। आज जब दूसरी पार्टी की सत्ता है तो पिछली सरकार पे आरोप लगाना और आरोप लगा करके बड़े सम्मान पाना निचले स्तर की जो है कहीं ना कहीं मैं कहूंगा कि बात है।
What he is stating is the truth, that government at that time was trying to create a narrative of Hindu terrorism.
Of course, there was no outrage, no protest, no meltdown over this. But Republic Day did witness a full-blown political meltdown over Rahul Gandhi's seating arrangements. The leader of the opposition in the Lok Sabha, along with Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge, was seated in the third row at the Republic Day parade this morning. And those visuals were enough to send the Congress into a tailspin. The party is calling it everything from a deliberate insult to Rahul Gandhi to an act driven by jealousy and insecurity. However, what they chose not to see in the very same image is that Union Law Minister Arjun Ram Meghwal was seated behind Rahul Gandhi, and Minister of State Muralidhar Mohol did not even get a chair. He was witnessing the parade while he was standing.
Till 2014, the first row, opposition leaders are always seated there. Therefore, this is a very, very low level of politics by the government. Opposition leaders has been insulted on a Republic Day is unacceptable.
खड़गे साहब से और राहुल गांधी जी से डर तो लगता ही है। ये तो आज सिद्ध हो गया गणतंत्र दिवस वाले दिन। क्या करना चाहते हैं देश के प्रधानमंत्री और सरकार, उनको छुपाना चाहती हैं?
बार बार किसी न किसी तरह से जो लीडर ऑफ ऑपोजिशन हैं उनकी गरिमा को, उनके पद की गरिमा को ये सरकार नीचा दिखाने की कोशिश करती है।
Given the outrage, it would seem that the Congress itself is a stickler for protocol. But that did not seem the case at all. At the president's at-home reception themed on northeastern culture, Rahul Gandhi did not even wear the traditional gamusa. This gamusa that we were all given as invitees to the Rashtrapati Bhavan. And I saw every single diplomat who was given this, the UK High Commissioner, the Israeli ambassador, all the people who had come there, whether they were from Startup India or, the awardees, Padma awardees, people from different walks of life. Everybody wore it, but not Rahul Gandhi. He took it, held it in his hand, but did not wear it. Not just that, he even left the president's event early. The protocol says nobody can exit while the president is still at the tea party with the international chief guest. Rahul Gandhi, of course, no rules apply. He came before the president came as per protocol, but left before the president and our guests this Republic Day had left. So when Congress cries foul over seating them and decorum that was being thrown to the wind, where is Rahul Gandhi's respect for protocol now, is the question many are asking.
Draupadi Murmu ji, coming from the Adivasi Samaj, requested Rahul Gandhi to sport the Northeast Gamosa Patka, which was the theme of the entire program. He refused despite the president requesting him twice. He does not respect constitutional position. He does not respect Adivasi Samaj's first president, and he hates the Northeast culture so much that he refused the Gamosa.
और ऐसे अनाप शनाप स्टोरीज फैलाना और राष्ट्रपति भवन से ऐसे फैलाना, ये बड़ा दुख का बात है। राष्ट्रपति भवन का भी ये लोग बीजेपी का ऑफिस बनाने के लिए लगे हुए हैं और द्रौपदी मुर्मू जी हमारा आदरणीय राष्ट्रपति है, उस ट्राइबल प्रेसिडेंट है पहले, और उनका ऐसे अपमान करना ये बिल्कुल सही नहीं है।
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that brings me to the Motorola legitimate question on the News Hour tonight. Does the award for duplicity go to the Congress? That's the question, and that's the debate coming up on the other side.
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 1 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
Joining the debate tonight, Pradeep Bhandari, national spokesperson of the BJP, Dr. Anand Ranganathan, author, scientist, political commentator, Vivek Srivastava, political analyst, Niladri Bhattacharya, lawyer and political analyst, supports the Trinamool Congress, Vivek Silas, national spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party, Harish Mohammad Ibrahim, a supporter of the DMK. But my first question goes to Congress leader Ashwini Kumar Mishra. And Ashwini Kumar Mishra, a very, very happy Republic Day to you. I was wondering, why would there be such reluctance to wear the gamusa? Number one, it has a lovely, anecdotal reference to our Tiranga. There is the green stripe on the edges. There is the saffron stripe, the white in between, the northeastern theme, the pathways leading up to the Rashtrapati Bhavan, Amrit Vatika. That had northeast handicraft being shown. People were dressed up to welcome in the northeastern attire, and the gamusa was given as a mark of respect as well as welcome to all the guests who had gone to the at-home party. Rahul Gandhi did not accept it. Rahul Gandhi's party also, your party also, has a problem with the choice of Padma awardees. Well, in your time, all the awards went to the Gandhi family. No imagination there. Now you think, poll-bound states only get. Maharashtra's got a lot of awards, no polls there. But Ashwini Kumar Mishra, there is a narrative that's going on. Why is the Congress always in such a foul mood, even on a happy Republic Day?
नाविका जी, गुड इवनिंग टू योर व्यूअर्स एंड फेलो पैनलिस्ट। और खैर वो तो राजनाथ सिंह जी ने भी नहीं पहना था। और रही बात तिरंगा की, तिरंगा हमारा राष्ट्रीय फ्लैग, हमारा देश का भी फ्लैग है, हमारी पार्टी के भी फ्लैग में भी है। तो लेट्स नॉट वरी अबाउट दैट पार्ट। आई वांटेड टू विश एवरीवन अ हैप्पी रिपब्लिक डे। On this Republic Day, we should remember that all Indians took an oath that this country will run by Constitution and not by Manusmriti. We ensured that the country will run by Constitution which will treat everyone equal, which will run on the democratic values. But the people who always opposed it, who burned the effigies of Ambedkar, same Ambedkar who was made the Constitution Committee head by Congress Party, Bharatiya Janata Party's ideological wing RSS burnt his effigies, burnt the Constitution, and those people are now insulting the core value of Constitution, which is democracy and equality. And we saw both today. First of all, Rahul Gandhi is just not an opposition leader. He is representing the 50% of the Indians who did not support the fundamentalist Bharatiya Janata Party. And you insulted that whole lot of Indians, whole 50% Indians, by making him sit at the third or the fourth row. And then you will complain, अगर वो अगली बार 15 अगस्त में नहीं जाएंगे तो आप बोलेंगे राहुल गांधी आते नहीं है, उनको बुलाते हैं, देश का सम्मान नहीं है। देश का सम्मान ये गवर्नमेंट नहीं करती है। Another example we saw was the inequalities. अब साइंटिस्ट को कोई भी इन्वेंशन करनी है तो उसको ये देखना पड़ेगा कि उसकी इन्वेंशन का टाइमिंग कैसा है, क्या उसके आने वाली स्टेट में इलेक्शन है या नहीं, अदरवाइज ही हैज टू वेट फॉर द अनदर साइकिल टू गेट रिकॉग्नाइज्ड. अ मैथमेटिशियन हैज टू वेट बिफोर इन्वेंटिंग अ फार्मूला. प्रॉब्ली रामानुजम अगर होते तो वो सोचते कि मैं क्या करता, मेरा फार्मूला जो मैंने बनाया है, रामानुजम जो इक्वेशन बनाई है, रामानुजम के मैंने जो नंबर्स दिए हैं, वो शायद गवर्नमेंट रिकॉग्नाइज करेगी जब अगली बार तमिलनाडु में
Factually incorrect, Ashwini Kumar Mishra. Factually incorrect. There are so many people who are not part of any election-bound state. There are 45 unsung heroes. आपका तो इलेक्शन हो ना हो, भारत रत्न, गांधी फैमिली, नेहरू फैमिली, that is
top 5 awarded. Top five, 3 are from the election-bound state.
So, do you have a problem about an award going to Achyutanandan ji? Do you have a problem with the award going to Dharmendra ji? Do you have a problem with the award going to Shibu Soren ji, who's from Jharkhand? No elections there. What is your problem? Why is there a problem for everything? And if you think that the Tiranga is mere, it's just showing off something that's not important, then Mr. Rahul Gandhi, who got why is the Congress party crying about Rahul Gandhi's seating in the 3rd row when protocol to unko follow karna nahi hota hai. Rashtrapati ji ke utne se pehle he got up and left the at-home tea party. You know, all this is part of protocol derived from the constitutional position of the president, and you say you follow the constitution but you don't believe in any of these things. What is going on, Anand Ranganathan?
Good evening, Navika, and good evening to my fellow panelists, and wishing you and millions of your viewers and admirers a very happy Republic Day. Navika, मैंने अपने previous panelist मेरे बड़े भाई को सुना, अश्विनी जी को, तो मैं बस यही कहना चाहूंगा कि much more important than there being journalism in science, I think there should be science in journalism. आधी चीजें वहीं इन लोगों की खत्म हो जाएं अगर इनको डेटा प्रेजेंट किया जाए, क्योंकि ये डेटा पसंद नहीं है, ये अन्नदाता हैं, अन्न डेटा नहीं है इनके पास. तो जैसे नेफ्थलिन बॉल काम करती है ना, सारे मौत मर जाते हैं, वैसे मैं आपको डेटा देता हूं. इस साल 13 people from Tamil Nadu have got the Padma Award. There is election year. Last year there was no election year. 12 people got the Padma Award from Tamil Nadu. There is no correlation. In the times of the UPA, in 2011 elections in Tamil Nadu, 10 people got the award Padma and 8 people got it in the previous year 2009. In 2006 Tamil Nadu elections, 7 people got Padma, but in 2005 3 people got Padma. Do we mean to say that Congress was also being partial to the people of Tamil Nadu in election year? ये कहां से क्या लेके आते हैं? इसीलिए कह रहा हूं भाई, साइंस क्यों छोड़ दी? थोड़ी बहुत 3rd 4th में साइंस पढ़ लेते तो अश्विनी आज ये हालत नहीं होती. जो बिस्किट हिमंता जी ने स्वीकार नहीं किया वो आप खा के आज वो कर रहे हैं. अब मैं आता हूं पद्मा अवार्ड्स पे. नाविका, there are hundreds, possibly thousands of worthy Padma winners. There is no doubt about it. But there is also a
I don't have a degree like entire political science. I'm a computer engineer.
मैंने आपको इंटरप्ट नहीं किया. आपकी जब सरकार
साइंस की बात कर रहे हैं, I'm not disturbing, I'm just letting you know I don't have a degree in entire political science. I'm a computer engineer.
नाविका प्लीज, देखिए बड़ी गलत बात है. नाविका
आज they even have a problem of an award given to the IIT professor from Madras. You know, that is also a problem with the Congress. पढ़ाई लिखाई से लेना देना नहीं है इनका.
पढ़ाई लिखाई से लेना देना नहीं है, बस
everyone who got the award. I am condemning the government who's this issue. Who's doing
okay, Ashwini, allow Anand to complete his point. 1 minute.
Yes, as I was saying that there are hundreds of worthy Padma winners, no doubt about it. But please also accept that for every person who deservedly or non-deservedly gets the Padma Award, there are at least 1,000 others who deservedly should get the Padma Award but haven't. So let's take this all award with a pinch of salt. Of course there is political interference. Of course there are people who are for the government, including, for example, during the UPA, you had some furthy journalists who were trying to form governments who got the Padma Award. But the fact is there are thousands of very deserving people who haven't got. For example, Major Dhyan Chand. He still hasn't got the Bharat Ratna. How do you explain that? Swami Vivekananda hasn't got the Bharat Ratna. Is there somebody who's more deserving than that? So let's take this with a pinch of salt. But having said this, the fact of the matter is Congress needs to explain one thing. Nehru got the Bharat Ratna while he was still the Prime Minister. Indira got the Bharat Ratna while she was still the Prime Minister. Sardar Patel died in 1950. ऐसा क्या काट गया था आप लोगों कि सरदार पटेल got the award in 1990 after 40 years and Congress did not give him the award. Shame on you guys.
Well, same can be said about B.R. Ambedkar, but let me get in Vivek Silas. Vivek Silas, after all, the recognition to Mulayam Singh Yadav also came from the Modi government. Whether it was Tarun Gogoi, the tallest leader of Assam that we've seen in recent times, also honored by the Modi government, not by the Congress government. So why is the Congress party, why is the opposition raising this bogey, because there are elections? Do you think elections and awards have any correlation? And do you think if Padma Award go to about 10 or 12 or 15 people in a state, suddenly the BJP will win elections? Why is there such lack of depth in the arguments put forth by the Congress?
Well, wishing all countrymen a very happy Republic Day from Samajwadi Party. I would like to wish them first, you know. The thing is, Navika ji, that I feel that the awards are politically motivated. If you go back to 2020 when we were having elections in Delhi and Bihar, 11% of the awards went to people from Delhi and Bihar. In 2021, 38% awards went to Assam, Kerala, Tamil Nadu and West Bengal. If you see 2022, 38% again went to Goa, Gujarat, Himachal Pradesh, Manipur, Punjab, UP and Uttarakhand. In 2023, 34% went to the poll-bound state. And today, 37% have gone to the states where elections are supposed to be held right now. Today, out of 5 Padma Vibhushan awards, 3 have gone to Kerala. You know, that looks quite suspicious and it raises question as well, you know.
So would you compliment the BJP that in a state where they have very little presence, they're giving so many awards? Would you want to compliment?
I'm so happy that you said that they have very little relevance and presence in Kerala.
Relevance is your addition, presence is
presence
my word.
and relevance. Okay, whatever it is. I thank you for that anyway. You know, the thing is, the award has also gone. Kerala. The award has also gone, Bhandari ji, please. The award has also gone to Bhagat Singh Koshyari. What for? He was the chief minister and governor of Maharashtra and Goa. Maybe he was given an award to, you know, to uproot the, you know, the Maharashtra government, which was unconstitutional, said by the Honorable Supreme Court. Justice Chandkun was there and he also commented that had Mr. Uddhav Thackeray not given the recognition, we would have reinstated him. That is why you are giving awards to
But Uddhav Thackeray resigned before the floor test, my friend.
Yes, that is what exactly the CJI said at that time. You know, the award has also gone to Kartik Maharaj in West Bengal. You should know that as well. Kartik Maharaj spoke so ill about Mamta Di in 2024 Lok Sabha elections, and also he was seen campaigning with Suvendu Adhikari. He has got a Padma Award. You know, these things raise a serious question as to why the Bharatiya Janata Party is playing such type of politics just to win election. That is all.
Okay, so then the theorem today is if you give Padma Awards in states that are poll bound, you win elections. Pradeep Bhandari, is that proved? Anand, I'm coming to you, Pradeep Bhandari.
You try to allure the voters. That is what I meant to say.
Oh, so it's so simple. 1 minute. 2023, Mulayam Singh Yadav was given the Padma Vibhushan. Were there any elections in UP? And did it help BJP win any election over there? आपने ज़्यादा सीटें जीत ली लोकसभा में 24 में.
Thankful to the Bharatiya Janata Party. At least now Bharatiya Janata Party will not raise questions about his...
So whatever suits you, you will lap it up. Whatever doesn't suit you is the problem of the BJP. Pradeep Bhandari, respond.
Well, Navika ji, at the outset, I believe that the opposition should definitely then agree to one nation, one election, because then you will not have elections every year and they will not look at everything from a political lens. So I here appeal to my friends in the Samajwadi Party, in the Congress, to immediately call their leaders and give approval for one nation, one election. The problem will be solved, because they look at everything from a political lens and they've not understood the pulse of the people. This is why they're sitting in opposition. Now, if I extend their argument, we have given more people Padma Awards in Maharashtra, and Maharashtra there is no elections in the next few years. So why are we with that logic giving more awards to people from Maharashtra? With their logic, we should be giving less awards to people from Maharashtra. In Uttar Pradesh, we have a government, and in Bengal, we do not have a government. And both the states have got equal Padma awards. I'll tell you what the problem is. The problem, Navika ji, is that they are worried that how come the Gandhi Vadra family dynasty has not got the Padma, and the leaders from their parties who have done good social work have got Padma. So they are worried, why is it that Tarun Gogoi has got the Padma award but not somebody from the Gandhi Vadra family? They are worried that why Shibu Soren has got the Padma but not somebody from the Gandhi Vadra family. And largely they are worried that why RBS Mani has got the Padma award, who exposed their entire Hindu terror bogie. Because during their time, the likes of Teesta Sitalwad used to get the Padma award, who were nothing but rabid hate mongers. So yes, there is a difference out here completely. Now I'll tell you what exactly is making an award political. Recall how the first CEC was awarded Padma Bhushan by Jawaharlal Nehru, and immediately after that he was made the VC of the Burdwan University. Recall how the Indira Gandhi awarded the second CEC with the Padma Vibhushan, and you know what happened after that. So it's the Gandhi Vadra family which has historically, in fact, Jawaharlal Nehru is the only serving people from the Gandhi Vadra family are the only serving prime ministers who sitting in office have given Padma to themselves. I have never come across in the history of independent India where a prime minister who is in office has given Padma award to himself. It is Nehru who gave Bharat Ratna to himself, and it is then Indira Gandhi who followed suit. So that is the reality of the Gandhi Vadra family, and this is why they look at everything from the political lens. I ask on your panel, please, if support one nation, one election, you will solve every problem. But the reality, Navika ji, is...
Pradeep Bhandari is absolutely right. Modi government gave Bharat Ratnas to PV Narasimha Rao, Chaudhary Charan Singh, Karpuri Thakur, Pranab Mukherjee. None of them were BJP leaders. I want to ask you, where is this politics coming from, Vivek?
देखिए, at least Bhandari ji talked about what Mr. Jawaharlal Nehru did or what Srimati Gandhi did. But your leaders...
They did a sin by awarding themselves Padma and Bharat Ratna.
Just give me 2 seconds, Pradeep, please. But what your leaders do, I'll tell you. As soon as they come on the chair, they take their criminal cases. Be it Yogi Adityanath ji और be it केशव मौर्य, आप लोग पहले ही आके अपने क्रिमिनल केस वापस लेते हैं, अवार्ड्स की बात मत करिए, क्योंकि वही आपके अवार्ड है.
आपके पास जवाब
Criminality is your award, Mr. Bhandari.
Compare apples and oranges because you don't have an argument. Anand Ranganathan is itching to come in. I'm coming to you, Hafiz, as well as...
Navika ji, Rahul Gandhi will have problem with this also, what I'm wearing. He, apart from having problem with what you're wearing, he will have problem with this. This is called khada. This is the local thing from Darjeeling. So if he comes to West Bengal, he will not wear a khada also. He will have problem with everything.
You know, I have a very uncomplicated life. I don't create problems for myself. Rahul Gandhi's problems, well, he has to sort them out himself. But Anand Ranganathan.
Yeah, but by the way, on a lighter note, Navika, can you please donate that wonderful Angavastram to me, please? Because, you know, it's,
my eyes is on that.
It's something that is a badge of honor given to me because I happen to be there. Probably when I am a grandmother, old, I'll have tales to tell my grandchildren about how we used to go to the at-home. So this is memorabilia which I'm not parting with.
Sure.
Maybe you can ask Rahul Gandhi, he's not using his.
Yeah, no, look, you know, Vivek ji is a very dear friend and a brother. मैंने इनको डेटा दिया.
Which Vivek?
नहीं, दोनों है, लेकिन मैं सेंसिबल विवेक की बात कर रहा हूँ. विवेक साइलस जी. If life gives you a Vivek, make it a Silas, not a Srivastav. तो मैं विवेक साइलस जी से पूछना चाहता हूँ.
बताइए.
अभी आप कह रहे हैं कि जहां इलेक्शन बाउंड स्टेट्स हैं वहां पे पद्मा ज्यादा दिए गए. अब आपसे सिंपल येस और नो, पिछली बार आपसे येस और नो कहा था, आपने नाथुराम गोडसे को नोटी कह दिया था. इस बार बदमाश मत कहिएगा, सुनिए.
नोटी नहीं, मैंने टेररिस्ट कहा था. आप भूल जाते हैं.
मुख्तार अंसारी को आपने नोटी बदमाश कहा.
अरे मुख्तार अंसारी अतीक अहमद से बाहर आओ भाई.
अच्छा,
सुनिए, वहीं लटके रहेंगे आप लोग.
आप कोर्ट
वो अनुप्रिया पटेल की पार्टी के प्रदेश अध्यक्ष थे.
ओके, ऑल राइट, आनंद.
और टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया ने कहा था,
पॉइंट आनंद कंप्लीट.
अतीक अहमद इज अ हनुमान टू बीजेपी. दैट वाज रिपोर्टेड बाय टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया इन 2018. When we had a
I think you're going to get the Padma Award for rewriting history. Anand Ranganathan.
2011, they were Tamil Nadu elections and they were Bengal elections, like in 2006 also. In 2011, there were 10 people who got Padma Award from Tamil Nadu. And in 2010, when there were no elections, there were 4 people. In Bengal, in 2006, 2006 May, there was one Bengali who got the Padma Award. In 2005, in 2006, there were 3. Do you mean to say that Congress was also giving more Padma Awards to people during the election year? Please say yes or no.
Do you mean to say what the Congress is...
Why are you defending the Congress? Let Ashwini respond.
What Congress did, the Bharatiya Janata Party is following it. You mean to say that?
There is no
If you mean to say that, I am quite happy with your question and answer both.
Maybe he's suggesting you can get into an alliance with the BJP.
what I'm
कांग्रेस
saying
के
is-
साथ आजकल आपकी बन नहीं रही है, वो ओवैसी जी का भूत मंडरा रहा है आपके ऊपर. लेकिन let me get in Harish Mohammad Ibrahim. Harish, I want to ask you this simple correlation that is being made between the Padma Awards and elections. Do you really believe that if Padma Awards are given, 15 of them in Tamil Nadu, suddenly the BJP will start winning elections? Or is the Congress party seeing ghosts everywhere? They are very, very, worried. They have a problem with you on seats. They are looking at Vijay. They have a problem with Padma Awards. Are they just psyched up because there are elections?
Of course, even the entire population of 8.5 crores being awarded as a Padma awardee, the BJP will not even garner a single seat. Having said that, coming to the point, if one award deserves one political leader, then it is Dr. Kalaignar from Tamil Nadu who deserves an Bharat Ratna. Sir, I haven't interrupted. I've been there for 30 minutes without even interrupting any one of them. Have some civility, first of all.
It's 26 minutes to the show. So
whether it is a political optics, yes, of course, it is a political optics. Where does Mr. Achuthanandan, where does Shibu Soren, where does Mulayam Singh Yadav, where does the West Bengal person who has been entitled to the critique of Madam Mamata Banerjee have got that award at this point of time? They have been there for almost 12 years in the government, the BJP government. Where does Mr. Achuthanandan, who has been an open critic of BJP and RSS, because they want to polarize the vote, stating that the BJP is not doing any kind of divisive politics. They want to build up an optics. They want to build
Sir,
up an
you are the
optics
people
in
who
Tamil
support
Nadu and
Jamaat, sir.
Kerala and
Don't
West
speak
Bengal,
about
stating that,
divisiveness.
see, sir, have some civility. Have some civility.
I don't have civility with people who are uncivil.
Okay, all right. One at a time. Harish, you speak. Mr. Pradeep Bhandari, please hold on. Wait for your turn. Harish, please go on. Harish ji, please go on.
Yes, so these are the political optics which the BJP wanted. Where does the BJP was there for almost 12 years? Only now they found out that Mr. Achuthanandan was an impeccable person in Kerala politics. Where does the BJP was there for 12 years when the Jharkhand CM, he was being harassed for an entire his rule. Even his family was left at home.
You know, that's an absurd argument because the BJP at that time was preoccupied with people before them. Narasimha Rao, there was Tarun Gogoi. There have been so many leaders. There have been so many leaders who have not been BJP leaders, opposition leaders. Chaudhry Charan Singh, Karpuri Thakur. There have been leaders like Ghulam Nabi Azad who have been given the Padma Award. So that really doesn't wash. If the award has come a little late, you can maybe make a point about that. Why not earlier? But the fact is that Achuthanandan ji has been a fiercest critic of the BJP government and of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Vivek Srivastava, despite that, he gets the Padma Vibhushan. So, does it really bust all the claims all this while? Sharad Pawar has got Mulayam Singh Yadav, Chaudhry Charan Singh, Shibu Soren, Achuthanandan. These are cutting across party lines, Vivek Srivastava. So clearly that cannot be the critic of the BJP government, that they haven't really honored the others.
See, No. It is not a question of honor. We are not really bothered whether you give an award or not. आप कम्युनिस्ट अवार्डों के लिए नहीं बनते हैं, आप कम्युनिस्ट बनते हैं संघर्ष के लिए. Point number one. And since Donald Trump has started trying to get the Nobel Peace Prize for himself, I think the same policies are trying to accelerate Modi साहब over here. अब ये डॉक्टर रंगनाथन भी शायद कहीं लाइन में होंगे. इनको भारत रत्न मिलेगा तो मैं तो भारत छोड़ दूंगा. मैंने तो डिसाइड कर लिया.
कहाँ जाएंगे
तो
बता दीजिए.
I mean, see,
forwarding address क्या होगा? What will be your forwarding address?
जाएंगे. मैं बता रहा हूँ आपको. ये डॉक्टर पाकिस्तान. नो डॉक्टर रंगनाथन को कहीं भी भारत रत्न मिला जिसके बड़े ब्राइट चांस हैं. मोदी साहब अब आएंगे अगली बार बोलेंगे दिस टाइम भारत रत्न गोज टू डॉक्टर रंगनाथन. मेरी बड़ी सेवा करी है इस आदमी ने. तो उस दिन हम तो भाई इंडिया छोड़ देंगे. हम तो नागरिकता भी छोड़ देंगे. ठीक है. तो now the fact of the matter is, see, you are misusing the awards.
You love your nation, China.
हाँ
अभी कौन सी ले रखी है?
No, I love. You could say I love. Next.
You are not anti-national.
नहीं. चाइना पुराना हो गया. नॉर्थ कोरिया पे आओ. आप नॉर्थ कोरिया पे आओ.
You love your nation, China.
No. My nation was China. Now, आप North Korea बोलिए, you love your nation, North Korea. So you should elevate. You are not keeping pace with the times. So that is the first part. Now the second part is you are misusing the awards.
You guys hated Achyutanandan. You guys stopped Achyutanandan from directing blood donation.
No, allow you guys.
You did not
अरे
allow
भाई,
Achyutanandan to
उनको
set
तो
up blood
हमने
donation
चीफ
camp.
मिनिस्टर बनाया इतनी बार. किसको हेट किया
और डिमोट किया. नाविका, this should be
इतनी
known
बार
to the
तो उनको
world.
सीएम बनाया हमने. प्रमोशन दिए.
Defied the Communist Party by setting up blood donation camps during the Indochina War. He was demoted from the Politburo. They sacked him.
Achyutanandan was rewarded by the party and became the chief minister quite a few times.
You are like bad losers.
Quite a few times.
And Niladri Bhattacharya, I want to just ask you. Is the opposition running out of issues that they have to now, have such a meltdown over the Padma Awards? Or kuch nahi mila, so the latest one is that poll-bound states people are getting. The statistics have been shown by Dr. Anand Ranganathan. In the past, in the present, by all definitions, it doesn't add up. Not one opposition leader, not one panelist has spoken about the 45 unsung heroes a bus conductor gets. Somebody in the last couple of years who was only doing this, unclaimed dead bodies. He was actually doing their last rites and giving them a decent send-off from Mother Earth. That was the person chosen and given a Padma Awards. Have we lost all recognition of the common man? Because these Padma Awards, a lot of thought goes behind them and discovering some of these unknown people. Not one word about them. But the only criticism is, you're giving poll-bound states Padma Awards. So you are very political. Do you think these awards, and Mr. Modi doesn't realize that these awards will actually win him elections, and he's so naive that he's giving awards because he thinks that elections will be affected because of these awards? Like, really?
Navika, while not taking anything away from those Padma Bhushan awardees, whoever had got to their contribution to the society, I only have to say one thing with regard to Kartik Maharaj. He is a person who has made the statement that Mahatma Gandhi should not have been the father of the nation. His only claim to fame is militant Hinduism in Bengal, trying to disrupt the communal harmony. And his claim to fame is standing with the Prime Minister and diddling the ruling party. Now, what is his contribution to the society? I can understand the other awardees like Dr. Saroj Mandal, the cardiologist, he has been given. Pandit Kumar Bose has been given, even though it's too late. But then what is Mr. Kartik Maharaj's? Is it the only claim to fame that he says that we should stop following Bansidhari Krishna and follow the Chakradhari Krishna? Is this what the country is going to? See, we all understand a saint should not be in politics, and not all saints are equal. But this narrative, this coming out, these kind of awardees give rise to this narrative and gives ammunition to the opposition to lay down these questions as to why.
So you're justifying that the questions are valid. Pradeep Bhandari, please respond.
No, I do not need lectures from Trinamool Congress, which had demolished the home of Rabindranath Tagore in Jorasanko, and they oppose everybody who does social work. And I understand the problem with Kartik Maharaj because he wears a saffron and a monk, and they have problem with that, and that's why they have problem with Bharatiya Seva Sangh. But let me not go towards that, Navika ji. I'll tell you why they are having a problem with Padma. The real issue is that Rahul Gandhi was caught on his phone at Kartavya Path. Rahul Gandhi was caught on his phone in Kartavya Path when the entire country was celebrating the might of the Brahmos. Rahul Gandhi was busy on his phone. Now, in order to divert and distract the attention from this, the Congress party is trying to look at Padma from a political lens. This is their precise issue. And I challenge my dear friend Ashwini, but from Telangana, we have given 7 Padma Awards. Now, where are the elections in Telangana, Ashwini? With your logic, we should not be giving anybody from the holy state of Telangana a Padma Award. You will have problem because the lives of Teesta Seetalwar are not getting Padma. Those who are close to the Gandhi Vadra family are not getting Padma. And unsung heroes of Hindustan are getting Padma. And Padma today has become people's Padma. You tell us the logic of your opposition. If you say that we have given Padma Award in Uttar Pradesh, then in Uttar Pradesh we have a government. In Bengal we do not have a government. Why have we given equal Padma Award in the 2? In Telangana we do not have a government. Why have we given 7 Padma Award with your argument? And in Maharashtra we have given more Padma Award than compared to Telangana and Uttar Pradesh and Bengal. So your argument falls flat on logic. The only thing which you are doing is trying to save Rahul Gandhi from being asked these questions.
Mr. Bhandari, it is not the question of how many Padma
I don't need lectures from you.
No.
I don't need lectures from you because your real problem was seeing the Operation Sindoor.
Not one of you have mentioned the name of RVS money. Now, Ashwini Kumar Mishra, RVS money exposed how the UPA government was being vindictive to try and put Narendra Modi and Amit Shah into jail, how they had created the saffron terror bogey. He gets a Padma Award. He didn't get it in 2014, 15, 16 when the government had just got in. Then you could have said that it's a vindictive move or it's a point they're trying to prove. He gets it in 2026. My friend, of course, this government will correct the rights of the wrongs of the past and make them right. Where is the problem? You justify what happened under your governments. Nehru getting an award, Padma Bharat Ratna for himself, Indira Gandhi for herself. None of the great leaders, Mulayam Singh, Sharad Pawar, Tarun Gogoi, Ghulam Nabi Azad, Pranab Mukherjee were honored by the Congress party. Sardar Patel and Ambedkar had to wait 3 decades before they got an award after their demise.
प्रदीप भाई, ब्रह्मोस थी, कोई जेट नहीं था जो एकदम से निकल गया ऐसे. इट वॉज ऑन द गो, स्लोली इट वॉज गोइंग. एक मोमेंट में, एक फ्रेम में राहुल गांधी जी फोन ब्राउज कर रहे हैं, उसी फ्रेम में मोदी जी कुछ समझा रहे हैं. इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि वो फोन में व्यस्त है. दूसरा फ्रेम देखो, उसमें शायद मोदी जी भी होंगे. तो ये फालतू का लॉजिक अपने पास रखा करो. फालतू का लॉजिक अपने पास रखा करो. जेट नहीं निकल के गया वहां पर, एकदम निकल के चला गया, 1 ही सेकंड में दिखेगा.
भारत ने मुंह तोड़
रही बात पद्मा अवार्ड देने.
I understand your
आपका नाम अश्विनी मिश्रा है क्या प्रदीप भंडारी? अपना नाम अश्विनी मिश्रा रख लो, फिर मेरे टाइम पे बोलना.
आपका नाम भी अश्विनी मिश्रा नहीं हुआ.
मेरे टाइम पे बोलना नहीं तो मुझे बोलने दो. आपने सवाल पूछा, मैं जवाब दे रहा हूँ. आपने सवाल पूछा, मैं जवाब दे रहा हूँ. नाविका जी ने सवाल पूछा, उसका जवाब
बोलते रहना.
अब नाविका जी ने सवाल पूछा, उसका जवाब दे दो. नाविका जी, आजकल पहले पद्मा अवार्ड में सिर्फ और सिर्फ टैलेंट, उनका कंट्रीब्यूशन, यही सब एक क्राइटेरिया होते थे. मुझे लगता है अब नया एक फैक्टर चाटुकारिता भी आ गया है.
टैलेंट वाज द क्राइटेरिया.
उसके आधार पर
टैलेंट वाज द क्राइटेरिया. सो नेहरू गेव इट टू हिमसेल्फ, इंदिरा गांधी टू हरसेल्फ. आनंद रंगनाथन.
नाविका, ये पहले टैलेंट की बात कर रहे हैं जिन्होंने
that is why आनंद जी.
अब आपका नाम आनंद.
I'm lowering everybody's faders because I'm running out of time. 30 seconds. आनंद रंगनाथन.
टैलेंट की बात कर रहे हैं अश्विनी जी, जिसने प्रियंका गांधी जी को नाचना सिखाया, डांस लेसन लिए, उनको पद्मा दे दिया कांग्रेस ने. और आप कह रहे हो पहले टैलेंट रिस्पेक्ट होता था. जरा पता लगाइए लीला सैमसन कौन थी। और दूसरी बात मैं आपसे पूछना चाहता हूं, 1993 में कांग्रेस की सरकार को नो कॉन्फिडेंस मोशन में बचाया, 50 लाख कांग्रेस ने ब्राइब दी शिबू सोरेन जी को। ये हाईकोर्ट ने भी माना कि ब्राइब दी, उन्होंने खुद एक्सेप्ट किया 4 एमपीज ने। इनफैक्ट हाईकोर्ट ने कहा कि इस ब्राइब पे टैक्स लगना चाहिए। सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने आर्टिकल 105 के तहत उनसे कहा कि पार्लियामेंट प्रिविलेज है इसलिए ब्राइब ले सकते हैं। क्या आप फॉर हैं या अगेंस्ट हैं पद्म भूषण के उनको शिबू? बता दीजिए, हिम्मत है तो बोलिए।
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we did a snap poll and we asked the question, Padma Awards dubbed poll weapon. Is the opposition politicizing people's Padma Awards? Yes, say 75%, no, say 20%, can't say 5%. 75% of the people believe, yes, this is truly, once again, another political weapon that is being used by the opposition without any basis. But the question that still stays hasn't been answered. Why would Mr. Rahul Gandhi insult the president and leave before the at-home function was over? Visuals clearly show him going up to her table, taking an early excuse and moving out. Now is that not an insult to the Constitution and protocol? I leave it to you, the viewer, to judge. Thank you very much to all my panelists.